So we're at Shubi campground right now, and I didn't film at all yesterday really, just when we got to the fort and a little bit in the fort, but after the fort we went to this town called like Antogonish, and there was like a little campground there, and it was right next to the St. Francis Xavier University, and so we stayed the night there, and it was really nice, and we basically just chilled, and like we had internet, so that's kind of a rare thing, so we kind of just like chilled and used the internet all night.
Yeah.
But today we're at Shubi, and we're in Halifax, so we're gonna park, make some food, and then go explore.
Yeah, we didn't have to get a serviced site because it's nice and sunny, so we've got power.
Oh, and it's warm. It's nice out. I'm wearing a sweater, but it's pretty nice.
And we just filled up with water. You excited for our drinks? We let the bartender choose. And that's the start of the river.
We've had a long day of driving today. We drove to Yarmouth. And yeah.
Tell them where we started.
We started in Halifax, drove to Peggy's Cove, which that was a little bit of a stressful drive just because Halifax isn't fun to drive in, really. Like, it's actually like a pretty tough city to drive in. So missed some exits, took some wrong turns, but we eventually made it to Peggy's Cove, and we got the trailer in this nice little campground, and we're heading to Wedgeport Nature Trail, which should be cool. This is like basically the western tip of Nova Scotia. We're on the west side, and it's very rural out here, but so far so good. We have really clear skies, so I think the stars tonight will be really nice. And
We're just leaving a campground just outside of Yarmouth on the western tip of Nova Scotia in the Acadian shores. And this is our little campground. We had a fire last night. We saw the most stars I've ever seen. And this is the trailer.
So we hooked this up to sewer. So I'm just gonna open this up. Hopefully nothing drips out.
Oh.
A little bit of drippage. So yeah, it's overdue. We're just gonna hook up the hose here. You just put her in here. Oh, look how handy that is. Take her in. And then you just fire the hole. So the camera died, but I'm basically describing our waste system. The trailer has 3 tanks, a freshwater tank, a gray water tank, which is everything that goes down the sinks and the shower drain. And then we have a black water tank, which is everything that goes down the toilet. So here I am emptying the gray water tank. The reason I'm emptying the gray water tank after the black water tank is because the gray water kind of cleans out the hose from all of the black water. We can usually go about a week or 2 before we have to empty the black water. And the gray water, we usually empty every time we leave a campground because it fills up quite quick, which that's kind of been the nice thing about having the trailer is we have been able to have showers as much as we want really, and because we're only at a site for at most like 2 nights, we can just empty the tank as we leave and we don't have to be extremely careful about how much water we use. After dumping, I like to give the hose a little rinse just to keep it clean. And then we put it away in the bumper here, which is an awesome little feature that makes it nice and sanitary in the trailer cubbies and keeps everything clean and nice. And that concludes our dumping.
Nice. Digby. I guess they fish here.
Whoa. Bumpy.
It is. Wow. Ancient hemlock forest, and I don't know how to pronounce the name of this national park. What is it, Jeff?
Kejimkujik.
Kejimkujik National Park in the western region of Nova Scotia. So basically when we checked in here asking what hike we should do, the lady at the visitor center said that the hemlock trees are endangered by an invasive species that was introduced from Japan in the 1950s, and they don't exactly know how much longer this forest is going to exist. So they said that we should explore it while we can. And so some of these trees are 400 years old. And yeah, they're slowly becoming more brittle and falling down because
basically the invasive species, this bug, it is able to reproduce with itself, and one female can reproduce with itself to create 30,000 more of these bugs in the span of a year. And what the bugs do is they will eat at the roots of the needles, where there's all the nutrients coming in, and basically deplete the nutrient supply from the trees, and then that's how they die. And this is the last one. Looking for a geocache. It's over here. I don't want to go off the trail though. 8 meters. Found it.
Nice. Can you explain what a geocache is in case someone doesn't know?
Geocaches are basically containers like this, hidden all over the world, and you use a GPS to find them. And inside there will be like trinkets.
This is a big one.
This is a bigger one. See, it says it's a official cache. Everything's
So people will like take something and then they'll put something else in it, and then there's usually a logbook where you write your name.
Yeah. And this is the logbook here. It's kind of damp, but as you can see.
Can you see where the very first name was written, like what
It's
the date
September
is?
5th, 2021.
Oh, this is a new.
It's a newer one. So we just entered New Brunswick, which means goodbye Nova Scotia and goodbye Atlantic Canada. We're on our way home, and we won't be there for very long. Keep that a secret.
Oh, we weren't telling them that.
We were keeping it a secret.
Yeah.
Yeah. So far we've been driving for about, I think, 6 hours.
No.
And
Jeffrey, we haven't even been traveling for 4 hours.
really?
Yes.
How long?
Just under 4 hours.
Wow. This is gonna be a long drive.
So, today is the 8th of October.
Actually, it's the 9th
It's
now.
the 9th of October. Which means that we have officially been on the road for over a month. And we haven't killed each other, that's good. We still love each other, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna kind of keep our plans a little bit secretive.
Well, we don't know what we're
they're
doing.
they're kind of still a little bit uncertain and up in the air. But we have officially left Nova Scotia. That was the last province of the Atlantic Maritimes that we had not visited yet. And our time there has ended. We're on our way west. We have a very long drive ahead of us. Thankfully, the weather is so nice. Sunny skies, not too much